lending her talent and trade to the Hermes Expo. Carol, please come forward for your outstanding work in building the bridges between Philadelphia and in particularly between Philadelphia and Thessaloniki. I ask that we give a round of applause for Carol Brooks.
I want you to know that Carol, myself, and Chris Christakis, that I'm going to call to the podium again with the chairman of the U.S. Greece Business Advisory Council, traveled to Greece and built something unique for all of us here in the greater Philadelphia region. And Carol was very instrumental to help us build the special agreement that the two cities and the two mayors signed, the city of Philadelphia and the city of Thessaloniki, Greece. They signed a business and a cultural exchange agreement, and that is very important to all of us here in the vicinity, because so many business people traveled from Thessaloniki, coming to Philadelphia to do business, to make an investment. And Mrs. Brooks was there to assist each and every one of them. And I want to thank her very much for being there for the Hermes Expo. Would you like to move Mr. Christakis? Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Christakis, the chairman of the U.S. Business Advisory Council.
Presented to Carol Brooks, International Trade Office, Department of Commerce, City of Philadelphia, Manager, for her long-standing commitment to public service and the Hellenic spirit, and for her outstanding work in building bridges between Philadelphia and Thessaloniki. The Hermes Award is presented on this day, the celebration of the 21st anniversary of Hermes Expo, March 31st, 2012.
To come up to the podium to present the proclamation of the Atlantic County. Before I give the award and the podium to Mrs. Brooks. Of Congresswoman Maloney.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you all. I must say that I'm humbled, honored, and at the same time excited to receive this Hermes Award. I want to especially thank all Proteus for supporting me and trusting my professional qualities. Your support means a lot to me. I'm delighted to be here. But as I've said to Paul many times, I am no more than a public servant. And it is my job to work on behalf of government for you. But I'm delighted to be here anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, my acceptance and receipt of this award would not be complete without letting you walk with me along memory lane to see how this all began. My relationship with the Greek community. Paul Kadrosius in 2002. Paul met with Mayor Street at the time, and my boss on Genesee Trail. And out of that meeting, it all began. Philadelphia's relationship with Greece. I remember when I first met Paul, I was very determined. I saw a very determined man who just would never accept no for anything. He was determined to get the city to develop a relationship with Greece. First, he stressed we must go to Greece, not just to see the beautiful country, but to understand the opportunities that could exist for our business community. So he organized a trade mission and insisted that the city travel on it. So we did. And my boss asked me to represent the city, and I did. Although with reservation at first, not knowing the individuals that I would travel with. Well, it turned out to be one of the best trade missions, not knowing at the time, long relationships that would follow. Next, Paul asked me to form a memorandum of understanding with Thessaloniki to foster more trade, cultural, and economic ties. After being in Greece, I understood the potential for many opportunities, and it was easy to get the city to do the MOU. Even more determined to get the city to open up the borders and increase trade, he asked us to form a Greece advisory committee, and we did. Greece became a country that we took seriously. More importantly, at least to me, formed a friendship, one that I have grown to cherish. Paul, to me, is a true ambassador to Greece, to the Philadelphia area, and to the United States. He really deserves these awards, in my opinion, because he's a real champion for Greece. Now, although we face challenges, there's shortfalls in government spending, politics with every administration having different priorities. Yes, they are challenges, and could be interference if we let them. But we will not let them, and I know Paul Petrosius will not let them. So on behalf of the Hermes Expo, allow me to again pay special tribute to my friend Paul Petrosius for magnifying my little efforts and making this award possible. I must also recognize the efforts of Chris Christopoulos, who several years back also shared in forming the synergy between the city of Philadelphia and Greece. My other thanks go to all the Greek community in Philadelphia and the greater Philadelphia area, and for making your home and working with organizations like the Hermes Expo to showcase the Greek community and all that it has to offer. Additionally, I salute all the awardees that will follow and all the awardees that went before me. Ladies and gentlemen, if this award stands for anything, let it stand for a united spirit and all of us to make things happen, even though it has my name on it. As I accept this award, I would like to remind everybody that all we have simply been doing is planting a seed for the future, opening the doors for opportunity. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you for all those inspired words, Carol, and thank you very much for all your help and assistance. Okay? We will continue to do the trade missions to Greece every September. Thank you.
I think it would be very appropriate at this point, for the benefit of the non-Greek speaking people among us tonight, to translate just a few words of what the Olympian Piros Dimas said to us a few minutes ago. Just the key points. He told us that he grew up with a set of rules as he was training to become a member of the Olympic Committee. He could not gain weight. He had to get up early in the morning. He had to train under certain guidelines and rules. He truly believes that the Greeks of today also need to follow some of these rules, because the image that the Greeks have received through the networks and the media is not the true image they deserve. and we all feel that way as well, and he wished that we can all help to regain the appropriate image and status of the great nation. Thank you.
Andreas has distinguished himself as a marketeer in imported and domestic fresh fruits. He's been the recipient of the Friend of Chile Award by the Chilean American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Philadelphia for his dedication and commitment to the Chilean fruit industry. He's the CEO of Fruity of America. He's the one that was providing you those wonderful grapes and kiwis that you had outside. Mr. Economo, again, is here with us and is a major sponsor of this wonderful expo. He's also known as a no-nonsense person. Last but not least, he's a director, a member, and a vice president of the Chilean American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Philadelphia. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Andreas Economo.
Andreas Economo and Fruity has been part of the Hermes Expo for a long time, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to thank Mr. Economo for being part of the Hermes Expo and for whatever he is doing to support anything Hellenic in our region. I want to invite Mr. Christos Betsilas to help me present his award, which reads as follows. For success in trade and admirable devotion to the spirit of Hellenism, the Hermes Award is presented on this day, the celebration of the 21st anniversary of the Hermes Expo Dinner Awards, March 31st, 2012, at the Taj Mahal. Pompodosios, Chris Christakis, Aris Melisaratos, Theodore Spiropoulos, and Dr. Spirias.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Paul Kotrotsios as a friend and a colleague, the staff of the Hermes Expo, my Greek and non-Greek American friends, our religious leaders and clergy, my colleagues and my own staff, and my family for all they have done for me in my business career and personal life. All that I have achieved, I attribute to their hard work, their support, their understanding, and especially their patience with me. Now finally I have to say this. Those things that I did not achieve, of course, not entirely my fault. I thank you. Καλό Πάσχα, καλές γιορτές. Ζήτω η Ελλάς. Ο Πύρο, ζήτω η Ελλάς. Με συγκίνησες πάρα πολύ.